Today there was some good, some bad, and some ugly. And you see some guys starting to drag a little bit because we're deep into camp. We've got a nucleus of guys out there getting better every day. And this is separation time. The guys that want to be great players, doing the things to be good players, and are out there every day getting better. And the guys that, for whatever reason, can't quite practice consistently, do the right thing, or they're not available because of a nagging injury.
Have you liked the progress up to this point of your team?
Yes.
You mentioned separation. Talk about this time at camp and how challenging it can be for some of these guys and for you guys to kind of evaluate. But do you have enough guys that are at the point that you like?
Well, we don't play a game tomorrow. Tomorrow we got another practice. We'll have enough guys. When it's time to play, we'll have enough guys.
Is this a time, though, where you can kind of see who wants to be a part of what you're doing?
There's no doubt. They all want to be a part of it. Who will do the things they got to do to be a part of it when it counts?
You talk about competition. Talk about that a little bit with this team. Do you like the competition at most of your spots?
I think a lot of spots we have good competition. There are some spots I wish we had more competition. But we have got some young guys pushing some older guys, some eager guys. So, we're moving guys around a little bit here and there. And, we'll be okay.
With more depth, does that allow you to move some pieces around and be able to have some more versatility with your team?
Yeah, if you have more depth, you got more options.
How have you kind of seen that wide receiver competition, go throughout the camp, and who's kind of sticking out there?
I'd call that a real fluid dynamic right now. Tajee Hudson's probably been our most consistent receiver up to this point. Now, he was out today, had a little illness, but he'll be back tomorrow. And then, we got a lot of guys that have shown spurts. So I think that's one position. We got good competition.
And then you talked about, wanting competition at other spots. Where have you else kind of seen that, come as camp has, progressed?
We got a lot of competition at running back. And, we've got some competition inside on defense and in the defensive backfield. So,
talking about corner, it's a pretty young position. What have you kind of liked about seeing them through camp, and how important is a guy like Devin Coles in that room just being an older guy?
Well, we've had some nagging injuries there in the last few practices, so I wish we had Logan on the field every day and Paco on the field every day. We're looking at Barksdale out there too. So I'm not displeased. I just, they're young and they need the reps.
How about defensive line depth? I know obviously your frontline guys are you kind of know what you got there, but have you built some depth throughout camp so far with some young players?
I think so. I think guys are getting better, and they'll get better, especially the young guys every single practice. So.
Coach Q the other day was talking about when you were recruiting him back when you were at Elon. Just what's it kind of like with everything coming full circle and being able to coach him in a champion uniform?
Well, we got Q Reed, Chuck Winicky, Meehan, Kidwell, Van Horst. Those guys have all been here since 2018. They're like the old men around here. You know what I mean? Q Reed's dad played for us at NC State. In fact, started as a true freshman at corner, played in the NFL a while when I was on staff there. So, Q's made his share of big plays. Looking forward to having a big year from him.
What do you remember about his dad at NC State? Did you ever just think, I'll be coaching his son here in 10, 15 years?
I don't think
so.
Then? It was like 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
He was a really consistent, good player, kind of a quiet guy. Yeah, played in the league for a while. Yeah.
How do you like what you've seen from your special teams?
This week is a big special teams point of emphasis, and I think we're making progress. Yeah.
You mentioned a lot of leaders, a few of them on the offense. With so many young guys kind of coming in and stepping into bigger roles, have you seen a lot of your older guys kind of step into bigger leadership positions that maybe weren't last year?
Well, every team you're developing new leaders, and I see those guys emerging. So got a lot of good voices on this team, and we're going to need them.
You've had time to kind of look at the tape from that first scrimmage. What did you kind of, see and kind of evaluating that and kind of moving forward to this last week of camp coming up next week?
Offense was slow start, a lot of mistakes. Defense gave up a couple big plays as we got going. Teams wasn't real clean. So, but there, like all first scrimmages, there was good, bad, and ugly.
Do you just kind of as we get closer to game week, are you kind of seeing a little bit of eagerness and excitement in your guys just get out there and start playing?
Not yet. This is third week of camp. This is the toughest time, but we give them time off. It's not like the old days. I mean, we give them time off, and we don't practice for 3 hours, so they ought to be able to get through this. School's getting ready to start. Students will be back. They'll start feeling that game week thing come game week. We got a way to go there yet. And we got a lot of improvement to do yet too. Trust me.
Does anything change with having students coming back on campus this weekend and kind of next week and practice and stuff like that, or not really?
No, nothing changes. Nothing changes with a 17 or 18-year-old. Okay, when everybody comes back on campus. All right, we good?